Today is about the power of you. You will change the world.
Welcome to Turning Point with K Patrice Williams.
We can be whatever we dream.
Enhance the way you think about successful entrepreneurship, empowerment, and politics to live your best life.
To build the highest, truest expression of yourself.
And now your host, the authentic, impactful influencer and coalition builder, K Patrice Williams.
Let's go!
Hello. Oh my goodness. Let's go. We are cooking today. I am so excited. We are cooking with one of my good friends, Tara Beasley Stanberry. She is one of the co-owners of Noonies. Y'all know her also because she is this amazing baker. Tara's Pies, I think it's called. I don't know. Well, let's ask her. Let's ask her. She does everything, and she's so smart. Hold on, I'm gonna bring her on.
Hi, hey.
Hello.
That intro, I am just like, yes.
Did you see me do the wave?
You know, I didn't see, but I'm gonna get on that wave, sister. I love it. I gotta get me an intro. That's just all I'm gonna say.
You have to get an intro. You have to get a hot intro.
Yes.
The one that you love, you have to love it.
Yeah.
And I love mine because it's got that kind of that hip hop thing. I'm a Jay-Z person, so it's got kind of him in the background. So it's yeah. I love it.
Good morning. I am so honored to be here today. Thank you.
Good morning. Yeah, you know what? You got me all in I call it my tiny kitchen.
Oh.
I moved from, it's teeny. I moved from Fairfield. No, I'm sorry, for Vallejo. I had I lived in Glen Cove, and I had this huge kitchen, and we moved into this to Fairfield, Cordelia, and the kitchen is literally that's it.
Hey.
Yeah.
That was what attracted me to my house was the kitchen. When me and my wife we walked in, and at first I was on the outside and I was like, I don't like this house. And she goes, we're going in. And we walked in and it was like the kitchen said, come to me. And so I was like, yep, I can see myself cooking and baking my pies. So end of story.
You know what? I don't even know. Walking up to your house is gorgeous, but I absolutely see why you picked it for the kitchen. It's almost the centerpiece of your home. It's the heart of your home.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. So we get to cook. We get to cook with our audience. We have this special, really cool streaming where we can see the streaming as we cook.
Yes. So
cool. That means y'all don't get the cursing. Don't you post weird stuff. Don't you do it.
With some sense.
Okay, don't y'all act up.
You'll act up on this here.
Right. Oh my goodness. I see where your mother is on here.
Mom. Hey, Mama.
You know what? I know I got a little mushy with you when I realized a few months ago who your mother was.
Yeah. I love this story.
You know,
this good.
He is one of the, now everybody's doing workshops and but it was 10 or 15 years ago when nobody was doing it. Wow. And she had a workshop about investing. Matter of fact, it was her and a few other people. And it set me in a movement that I needed to buy a house for investments. I needed to do more than be a homeowner. I needed to buy more property. And she was the first person that spoke that into my soul. And so I will never, ever forget her. And only to find out 15 years later,
right,
I'm talking with her daughter. That is,
full circle,
isn't that something?
it's divine intervention. I am learning as I entered this 40 club. Don't tell nobody, y'all, but
Okay, I won't tell anybody.
when I entered the 40s club, everything just became so full circle for me. And I'm meeting all these wonderful, fantastic women. And all I can hear about is my mom. And I'm like, oh, you know my mother. Okay. Growing up, I thought my mom was the most gorgeous woman I had ever met. I mean, she still is my role model. And so to hear other women talk about how she's impacted them, and then for these women to become my close friends, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so meant to be. And so it's wonderful. It's truly a blessing. So I'm so glad to hear that story.
yeah, and I'm glad I get to say it with her, so I'm not all acting all geeky or with you on text. So before we go on, I want to give people your bio. It's a little unique because I'm wearing my readers, but I have to read it off this little itty bitty screen.
Take your time.
So I'm a little nervous, but because I don't want y'all to see me squinting like this.
We sending internet vibes, don't you worry.
All right. Tara Beasley Stanberry is a small business owner and homeowner in Vallejo, California, within District 5. Tara relocated to Vallejo 5 years ago in her search for affordable housing and a home for her restaurant and bakery, Nooney's Place. Tara was born and raised in Richmond, California, where she grew up with her mother, 3 sisters, and an older brother. As a woman of a small city with a high crime rate, Tara contributes her success as a small business owner. I'm smiling because my husband's behind me.
Hey!
So he said, I can't come in the kitchen now.
Come on in, Earl. Come on
in. Get your water. He's so cute.
Love you guys, by the way.
He's so funny. He's mad at me. I'll tell you why in a minute.
Okay.
So now I disrupted that beautiful bio. Okay, hold on.
Girl, do your thing.
I love this part. Your passion for politics came naturally as you watch your mother work tirelessly to combat the disparities and tragedy in Richmond by running for city council. Since relocating to Vallejo, Tara has moved to swiftly address the issues citywide, specifically in her district, and becoming a commissioner of the Housing and Community Development Board, board member of the Design Review Board, founder of the Broadway, Tennessee Merchants Association, member of BWAPA, Solano, Napa County, and the Vallejo Chamber of Commerce, the Black Chamber of Commerce, and the California member and an Emerge Fellow. Being a part of these organizations has given Tara the opportunity to interact with stakeholders and elected officials. Her passion for the underserved community and small business owners is the reason why she works tirelessly to support the patron of small businesses, creating a safe space for merchants to discuss ways to adopt new business practices during the global pandemic. In her downtime, you can find Tara gardening, at home, singing karaoke, and volunteering at the Veteran Resource Program, where she hosts job fairs and works with young ladies ages 12 to 35 about becoming an entrepreneur and how to run a small business. It's hilarious. Do you hear like...
Hey, he's like, this is my house.
Okay.
Like some oatmeal.
Baby, you can't make microwave. This is my prop. Honey, give me 30 minutes. I got a live show.
No, that's right.
So what we're going to do is read some of the comments.
Oh. I see my sister is on here.
Yeah, help me shout them out.
Okay, Paris Mason is my younger sister, baby sister.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, you said you see your sister?
Paris Mason. Hey, sis. My wife.
Paris.
She's amazing.
Oh, I see my sister, Tiffany Jackson Childs.
Oh, good morning, sister.
She's so funny. She's happy that my husband was in here drinking water. Oh. Tiffany texts me. She pings me every morning at 4:00. She's on the East Coast about drinking water. It really drives me nuts. Tiff, that drives me absolutely crazy. Yeah, your sister says she's inspired.
Oh, she's one of the young ladies I've mentored. It's funny to say mentor because she's my sister, but I really try to take the sister hat off.
Oh, you do?
I try.
You can't take the sister hat off.
Take it off and deal, and have that business conversation with her so that she's prepared when you are having business conversations. And that's something that my mother and I are able to do very well, is we can remove the mother-daughter hat and we go into business mode, and it drives people nuts because they don't get it. She's the person who, I have seen, I know how to differentiate mother and daughter and businesswoman to businesswoman. So that's why I am who I am today.
Oh my goodness. I see your boo.
Yeah, hey honey.
Is she gonna come out the back like Sir just did?
Well, she is at work. So she ain't coming back. I wish she was, but she is out doing her thing. So thank you, honey, for holding us down and making sure we're good. And I thank God for her because she has truly been a true inspiration to me as well. And she is another reason, another gem that God has dropped.
That's wonderful. That sounds wonderful. What are we making today?
Okay, we are making apple pie. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, look at this beautiful. Now, this here is a Granny Smith apple, right? And so if you're going to make an apple pie, you need there you go. You need a tart apple. And the reason why you need a tart apple, because like you women on this line, you're going to add your sweetness to it. So first, if you are joining in, I was hoping that, I know K Patrice and I were hoping that you guys would be baking with us. So we are going to bake an apple pie, and it is going to be very, very, very close to homemade. The only thing that's not homemade is our crust, but shh, nobody cares.
No. So I'm glad you asked. You said why we should be using Granny Smith, because I had another type of apple. I was looking at your directions, and I'm like, she said Granny. So then I was cutting, pre-prepping, and they're getting a little brown now. And I was like, these are tart. Like I don't want to just eat it.
No, you don't. Well, I don't have a problem with tart, but you don't really want a sweet apple, because remember, you're adding sugar, vanilla, butter, your seasoning. So you don't really need all of that. You really don't. So
give us the ingredients.
So
again.
For your ingredients, you are going to need about 6 to 8 Granny Smith apples. You're going to need 2 pie crusts. Pillsbury dough is the one that I like the most. And I'm going to check out too. And
I did it because I like it the most. I got it because it was on sale.
Well, actually, this is the perfect perfect dough to use when you are making pies from home.
Okay.
And the reason being is you can mold them into whatever shape you like.
Oh.
And K Patrice, another fun fact. My mother is a baker too.
She is.
Well, she got me started baking. I didn't want to have anything to do with baking. Her and my sister would be in there making 7-Up cakes, and girl, my mama was making homemade fudge, and we would drop them off to the convalescent home and sing Christmas carols to the senior citizens there. And that's probably where I started baking, but I was a little rebellious something. And I didn't want to be in the kitchen. You know, I didn't want to be in the kitchen, but I was coming in to lick the beaters.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I see we have another baker. Tanya Austin is she says now she needs to make an apple pie for breakfast. This lady,
that's my girl.
Tanya Austin can cook, and she makes the best pecan chocolate chip cookies on the earth. Or maybe it's walnut chocolate chip. I don't know. I try to stay away from but she is so good. Okay, and let me see if I remember the name of her. Okay, Tanya, just put it in the chat.
Yeah,
Granny's. I know whatever it is, it never connects because there's nothing granny about her to me.
Right? No, not at all. But I will tell you, I love pecans, and then I want to have a conversation with Miss Tanya about another something we can collab on. So that'd be awesome.
Well, she is off the chain. She's so amazing. Let's see who else we had. I saw somebody from high school. I see L. Warner. He is I haven't seen him since I graduated from high school. Wow. And he was the funniest guy in high school. He was that guy that was cracking jokes all the time. And he looked just like my brother, so people thought we were related. But oh my goodness. Yes. I see Lisa Clinton. Hey, Lisa. She says, she loves the fun facts.
Oh, cool. I was supposed to be doing the ingredients. I had got sidetracked.
I'm sorry. Me too. Okay, I'm sorry.
So 6 to 8 Granny Smith apples. You'll need vanilla. You can use imitation. Do not worry. I won't steer you wrong. You can use imitation for apple pie. You can.
Okay, I got the Mexican blend.
Oh, Molina.
Yes.
Okay. So we got your vanilla. You have your 6 to 8 Granny Smith apples peeled. You're going to need some brown sugar and some white sugar. You are going to also need a lemon or some lemon extract. I prefer an actual lemon. You will need, now butter is optional, and I didn't put it on there because nowadays.
Not butter.
Okay. And here's the lemon. You will need white sugar and brown sugar because everything tastes better with butter and sugar. And you're going to need some flour or cornstarch.
Okay. Got it.
No.
And we're good to go? Okay. You know, I didn't take out the flour.
Okay.
Did you add stuff to the list, or did I just get it wrong?
No, I didn't add anything. You can use flour or cornstarch for this one. Most women have flour on deck. They don't have cornstarch, so that's fine. Okay. But use what you have.
Okay. Well, we got our list together.
And are your apples? Did you peel your apples already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're ahead of the game. Okay, I only have one more.
I didn't want to do that in front of a studio audience.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wanted to be able to look at the chat and talk to you.
I want to show you how to cut an apple. Let's get all these little rinds out the way. Okay. Because this part here it can be difficult for some. I don't have my gloves on yet.
I noticed that I saw your other cooking shows, and I noticed you had on gloves.
That's out of habit.
Wearing gloves. Is it because
a lot is out of habit? And because I have my own cooking show on YouTube. You can follow us at Just Pies by Tara. It does give the more professional appearance. And of course, everybody knows I do have a restaurant. So it's just out of sheer habit. And then the god awful truth is I do not like to get my hands dirty. I am such a weird. So anyway, so you have your apple. I'm going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to take that half and cut it. So it's in 4 pieces, right? You see this?
Yep.
Okay. So you are going to have some seeds, some core. So right in there. There we go. So I'm just going to cut that out. And then I'm going to take my apple and cut it 3 times. If you can't cut it 3 times, that's fine. The reason why you want to cut them 3 times is you do want your apple to be on the thinner side, because apples are very soft, and we don't want a hard apple pie. We want a soft apple pie. And so we want to cut them like this. Apple is weird shaped, so I'm gonna cut it in 4. It's okay if they're oddly shaped. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It's going down the same pipe.
Okay, so it doesn't all have to be even, because that's what they say on the cooking show. Make it pretty.
And they do, but nobody is judging on the size of your apples. There we go. And then I'm going to put these apples inside of my bowl. I am a fan of clear glass bowls because I love to see what I'm doing.
Oh.
See, if you notice, I didn't even take the stem out. So we're just cutting. 1, 2. Okay, and then I'm just gonna decore it. And do not cut the apple in your hand. I've been doing this for years, so that's why that's a bad habit. I got that from my grandmother, but
yay. So Tiff says yes to gloves. Yeah, she don't want things on her hands either.
Yeah.
Hi, Gian. Gian says, she sees me eating apples. Apples that I don't even like. They're bitter.
Yeah. Here's another fun fact. You don't like apples, the flavor of them, dip them in.
No, I don't like granny apples.
I know. Dip it in some peanut butter.
Oh, wait. Do what?
Snack. Dip your Granny Smith apple in some peanut butter for a nice little afternoon snack.
Oh. Well, thank you, ma'am.
Protein. And
wonderful. So, we're talking politics too, right?
We are. Yes. Let's get into it, sis.
Well, first of all, I want to know, what do you feel? What are you thinking about having our first vice president of color?
Oh my God. Can I just tell you that I don't know if it's the fact that she's from the Bay, like I can keep going on and on, but honestly, I feel like it's about damn time. That was what came to my mind first. It's about damn time. And then I had to really sit and soak it all in and say, you know what? This is a turning point, for America. So many, it was quite embarrassing, I will say, because so many other countries have women leaders. Right. And they just get it. And the fact that we're supposed to be, America is viewed as one of the most progressive countries in the world. Yet we're so behind and we've missed the boat a million times. And so to have this beautiful woman of color, Black woman, is this South Asia?
South Asian.
So to have this Black woman, South Asian Indian woman, standing alongside and being sworn in as the vice president, the second commander in chief in the entire United States, was exhilarating. I felt empowered. I felt this sense of, wow, I really felt like I can do anything that I put my mind to. I can do it. And it really helped. I guess it resonated, but it also really helped solidify all of my thoughts of pursuing my own political career. And, you know, it really just told me, it really just in my head, I was like, you're doing the right thing. This is your time. See, everything happens for a reason and for a time. And women, primarily Black women, have been told, by society has dubbed Black women as a burden, right? And we have been the butcher, the baker, and the candle maker for years within our own homes and within our own communities. And all of the things that society has told us was our barrier to being in politics has now become our superpower.
Right.
Being Black, being a mother, being a single parent, living in poverty. These are all things that have made us this strong woman that we are today. And this strong, having that strong sense of determination and will and never giving up. And we have taken that superpower and we have made the world realize that that is our strength. We have come to take back what was stolen, and we have come to not only unite everyone, our brothers and sisters, but we have also come to share that seat at the table. You know, our whole, you know, women are coming together and we are forming this sisterhood, and we are not leaving each other behind. You know, it is not just about the Black woman or the Asian American woman, the Native American woman, the Latino, the Latinx. It is about all of us. It's not just about the BIPOC anymore. It is about all of us coming together at this table, and we are making the world realize, wow, I don't know what we were thinking beforehand. You know, how were we making it without these incredible leaders? And so I'm just so proud to say that, wow, I look like her. And look where she is. And if she can do that, I know I can do that. You know, she has definitely paved the way for someone like me. She's paved the way for my children. She's paved the way for my nieces and you know, my great nieces and great nieces to come. And I'm so excited for her. And I'm even more excited for the movement of women just as a collective.
I feel like we have a pathway for Vice President Kamala Harris to become our president. I think that's there. And I agree with you when you said, you know, this is an opportunity for all women of color to join together.
Yeah.
It's that moment.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I love that she has this she is of mixed heritage. It's time for us to really move the needle together and faster.
Yes.
I'm really excited about it. What does our audience think? Let's see. Oh, Gian, she's so funny. Gian says, apples, peanut butter, and politics. Well, I tried to do the peanut butter with my tart apple, and no, ma'am, I don't like it. I'm covering it. I don't like it, but I tried it.
I didn't think you was gonna try it right now.
I'm gonna try it right now.
Yeah, I'm interested in what our audience thinks, what your audience thinks about, where we are today.
Me too. Me too. So, our live audience, and when you're watching this later today, what do you think? Do you believe this makes this creates an opportunity for all of us? What do you think? We wanna know. Tamari Richardson says she is in the kitchen making this apple pie, and cooking is against her religion, but she's excited anyway.
She is something else. I love her.
We have Kathleen Joyner, who's an author. Kathleen, I've been following you for years. She's sending us hearts. Terry Bowman says apple pie. Vernille Broomfield, hello. She is one of our regional directors in Solano County for the Solano County, Democratic Party. She's our northern regional director, and of course, our southern regional director is Tiffany Jackson.
Yeah.
Neil says it is the Black women's time.
Yes, it
Let's ease it, she says.
Yes, I love that. I love her, by the way. I know I've never met her personally, but just following her, she's one of the greats.
Let me introduce you, Vernille Broomfield. Yeah, she is everything. She is everything. And she made me aware of NCNW in Vallejo. She was the president at the time, and I remember she came to a GoAPA meeting and said, "Y'all come to the meeting, and meet your these legacy members." Yeah. And I remember I came and met to another event they had and met Hattie Miles. I think I'm missing her middle name. That was a phenomenal meeting. Actually, Vernille, I don't even know if I told you this. And by the way, Miss Hattie passed a few months ago, but she did. She ran for, I believe, city council in Vallejo, or maybe school trustee. She didn't win, but she started doing transitional homes. House of Acts. I don't know if you've heard of House of Acts.
Oh God, yes.
House of Acts is the reason why I'm able to run a transitional home. People know what transitional homes are. They understand the impact, and hers has made generational impacts. I would go to a store, and I was at Restore buying some items for the transitional home that I run, Hazel's Tranquility Place, that's named after my mother. And someone's like, "What are you buying?" And I said, for a transitional home. And they said, House of Acts, just random House of Acts changed my life.
Wow.
Found me employment, gave me that stability, that place to live, and it's changed my life. And you will run into that all the time. Yeah, with House of Acts, and that's what I want my transitional home to do. I want it to be generational wide,
and it will. Absolutely. Oh yeah, we're putting it out there. In fact, it's happening now. The shift is occurring as we are speaking. It's happening now. I remember when I first moved here, her thrift store is in my district.
Yes.
And I saw that and I said, "Oh, House of Acts, that's kind of cute." And so I got it because I was like, I'm a church girl. And so I got it and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, praise God, hallelujah." And I somehow So I get these food boxes from Heather, I think it's Heather Pearany, who runs Food is Free.
Solano, food is free. Food is free.
Heather.
She's phenomenal.
She's an amazing woman. And I signed up, and we have a stand in front of Nooney's Place, and we had too many boxes, and I was like, okay, this is perishable. And I wind up dropping the boxes off, unbeknownst to me, to House of Acts. And so I really got a really good understanding of her business, her model, and rewinding back to at a community housing and development meeting. I did have an opportunity to meet her briefly and share her story. She was up for, I believe, some type of community grant, and that's where I met her, and we were able to, kind of go back and forth and talk, and just hearing her story. And Guy Rika, who retired from the city of Vallejo, who's amazing. And he was explaining, he says, you don't know her? You never heard of her? And I was like, I never could connect her face to the name. And so on and on and on. And I was like, wow, I was so impressed. And then when she, was talking about what she had, what her idea was for the grant and what she was going to use the money for, I was totally impressed. And so she will forever be missed, and her legacy will definitely continue to live on. And the fact that her businesses are continuing to run on lets me know that this woman was phenomenal. She went on to glory, and her business is still running. And that is generational wealth. That is the power that we have. This is the power. And although she may not have been in politics per se, her political presence was phenomenal. It was huge, it was large, and it was impactful on our city of Vallejo. And she definitely made a lot of political bold statements. And I admire those women who are, trailblazers, if you will, for our community, because they are showing us women who are right now, who still have a little bit of whippersnapper in us, to not forget, don't be lazy. Don't sit on your goals, and don't sit on your dreams, and don't sit on your visions. Have that vision and talk to somebody about that vision and write it down, so that way it can become a plan. I know that this woman didn't create all this just overnight. And so, it's women like her, women like yourself, who said, there's no Bawapa chapter here. Let me make that happen. And, it was mind boggling to me. And I was like, wow, she's the founder. And the humility, your high level of humility along with that.
Oh, wait, we're talking about me?
We're talking about you, girl. Yes. I'm talking about you.
From Hattie Smith Smile. That's it.
You're the next Harriet, yes. And I said she was the founder. Oh, I said, I gotta meet her, and so that really helped me. And my mom will tell you, and my sisters, that was my prayer. I need to meet some women who are in alignment with what I'm doing and have already reached certain levels to where I want to go. And so that was my prayer for moving here. And I thought, how am I going to go from 0 to 100 real quick? In a town where nobody knows me. And, fortunately, building that relationship with you has helped me do that. And so thank you to you for being, such a phenomenal woman and being that role model that these younger women need to see. And not even younger women. I don't want to say that. I'm just going to say women, because I heard someone say yesterday, as a matter of fact, I'm not going to say someone. I heard a friend of mine say, if you're over 40, don't let that stop you. Don't let that. And he's a musician, and he was saying that to say, because we all know that most musicians feel like after age 30, that's it. They're never going to go anywhere. And that, that resonated with me. And I had just heard it last night, and I was like, you know what? I feel like 40, foxy, fine, and free. I'm ready.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm 50, about to be 51 in a few months.
Wow.
And I feel like my life is just
beginning. Yes.
It's on. There's absolutely nothing that I can't do.
Nothing. I'm going to segue that into there's nothing that you cannot do.
Yes.
I created this what is this Piestastic pie seasoning? There is nothing you cannot do, literally. There is nothing. Role models are so important, Tiffany Jackson. Absolutely. So I'm going to sprinkle some of this on our apples because there's nothing that if you want to create something, please create it. Don't be afraid to mess up. Please don't.
This is your special spice blend.
Yes, this is my own spice blend. It is
smells so good.
Thank you. It's perfect.
Now, if people don't have this, what do they need to do?
So if you at home need a spice blend that is going to kick those taste buds up a notch, you just go to justpiesbytara.com and order your Piestastic seasoning. This is a one and all. So ladies, if you're making sweet potato pie, this is all you need. You don't need nothing else. If you are making apple pie, if you are making a strudel, I even tested this in my oatmeal and my cream of wheat, and it was delicious.
Now, what do people use if they're cooking with us right now?
You're cooking with us right now. Get you some cinnamon and nutmeg.
And make that work until you get over to it. What's your website address again?
And you're going to make that work. You're going to make that work. So you put your cinnamon and your nutmeg. I'm going to add my brown sugar.
Okay. And I'll add mine. Now, can I admit something?
Yes.
I don't like following directions.
Do what you do. You have to make it yours. Remember, this is Tara's Exquisite Pie. K Patrice's may have a little extra this and a little extra that.
And can I tell you that I don't want to make a whole pie, so I have my other little container here. I'm on a diet. I'm not making a whole pie.
Girl, you can freeze it.
I can?
Yeah. Pour in your vanilla. If you're at home, pour your vanilla in. And I'm going to melt my butter in the microwave for 30 seconds.
Okay. Now, is it better to microwave butter or to do it on the stove?
Me personally, I don't have a problem with the microwave.
Okay.
It's faster. We don't have time to be doing nothing on the stove, girl. We still, look, we running for political positions. We parents, we mothers, we have businesses. We ain't got time to be cooking on the stove.
No, we don't.
No.
Which is, by the way, why I was real excited to downsize to the smaller house.
I know that's right.
I'm not interested in kids.
Exactly.
I want to vacuum in 3 minutes.
Girl, yes. A full sweep. Okay. I have a spatula, you guys, at home. So you should have put in your seasoning, your cinnamon, your nutmeg, your sugar, your brown sugar, your white sugar, and your vanilla. And I have my...
What should it look like?
It's like a coating. That's why I like this clear. It's a coating. Do you see the juice at the bottom? So what is that? The vanilla is in there. I'm sorry, what was that?
I don't have juice at the bottom of mine. Did I? Oh, I didn't do the butter.
You didn't put did you put the vanilla?
Nope.
Oh, well, there you go. The juice is the vanilla.
Oh, got it.
Yep. And your your butter. And then your apples are very juicy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm gonna put my starch here. Put your flour. I'm gonna move the apples to the side and dump it in the juice. This is just thicken it up a little bit, almost like what my grandma calls a roux.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Because she's from Louisiana.
And were we supposed to have the oven on?
Oh God, yes. My bad. Oh my goodness, ladies, your oven Put it on 375.
Yeah, why you just say ladies? We have men folk watching. And
We do. I'm sorry, brothers.
you say
I'm
375.
Yes, my brothers are on.
Mm-hmm.
And they are baking this pie with us.
Absolutely.
Do you know that men are excellent cooks?
I do. I have one at home.
Oh,
He's an amazing cook.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's how it goes. Okay, so he does the cooking.
Well, we both do. I just do it begrudgingly. I'm a pretty good cook. I just don't like it.
Yeah. And that is quite okay. I'm just putting a little bit more. All right. So now remember, if you don't have a lemon, you can use some.
Oh, Lisa says to give us your website address again to order the pie seasoning.
Oh, it is justpiesbytara.com. There we go. Thank you, Reese. Paris, I'm sorry.
Oh, you know who you have watching? We have the whole president of the Solano Black Chamber of Commerce.
Wow. Hi, Miss Elise.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Let's see what she's saying. Oh, Elise says, I'm getting hungry.
Oh, my goodness.
Patrice, I'm coming over to eat yours. Yeah, come eat mine, because
Good morning. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to get started with the chamber, the Black Chamber of Commerce. You know, I feel like, again, you know, a bold political statement within our community and to help our fellow Black businesses, Black and brown businesses. They really, you know, there's a lot of money out there for with the SBA for the pandemic, and you know, a lot of our Black businesses did not take advantage of that. And a lot of that is they did not know where to go, how to do it, you know, didn't have those relationships, you know, that other businesses have. And so, you know, my goal is to, you know, small business development is the key and the driving force to the US. And so without, you know, small business owners, excuse me, you know, where would we be? And so, you know, my mission is to really increase the knowledge about the Black Chamber, and also to work with our local small business, Black businesses, to help them and get them to a point where they are profitable, to where they have their paperwork in order, they have business bank accounts, they also have their LLCs, they have their license with the city, they have permits, you know, things that you need in order to obtain a capital loan, you know, explaining business credit, having your Duns and Bradstreet number, and being able to get government contracts. You know, that would be my goal for the Black Chamber. So again, not political, but making a political statement within that community.
You know, what's interesting is it's all political.
It is, absolutely.
It's all political. You know what? You hold down the fort and say hello to the people while I go get my charger.
Oh, gotcha. So we are.
Or you can be on here by yourself if I don't do that soon.
So we now, remember, all of your ingredients are in, and what I like to do, you should have been stirring your ingredients as I was. And so after that, I like to add the lemon juice at the very end.
Oh, right before you put it in the oven?
No, I like to add I like to add the lemon juice in my mixture.
Oh,
I got a seed in here. Sorry, y'all. I like to add the lemon juice, and this is a tablespoon, and I use juice from the actual lemon. It wasn't quite full, so I'm just gonna squeeze more. I don't have my lemon squeeze. And so that lemon juice, even though the apples, remember, they are tart, that lemon juice is going to give it that ping, that ting, that zip.
Oh.
So you will not taste lemon at all.
Oh, you won't?
No, you won't taste lemon. And if you have put a little bit too much sugar, then never fear. just add about 20 grains of salt. So, and I say grains because not even a pinch. Don't even add a pinch. Just add a very 20 grains of salt, and you'll be okay. You'll balance all that sugar out. Cooking is a science, so remember, everything has a action and a reaction. All right, so our apples are seasoned, and now we're going to move on to our pie crust. You should have two. I'm going to use a glass pan. I got some scissors somewhere. Okay. And you're just going to cut. Okay. And it should be able to come out just like that. Out. There we go. And I'm going to, so I use Bake Cleans. You can get this from Smart and Final. It is a very good release for cakes and pies and any baked goods. So I'm going to spray this over the sink because it does get a little messy. You always want to spray the edges. You do not need much, but you also want to spray the edges of your pie pan because remember you have crust that will be sitting on top of that. So you just want to make sure that it is completely lubricated. And then you're going to take your dough right here and you're going to peel it here. So for this part, I am going to put on my gloves because I have nails, unfortunately. I don't know what I was thinking. I never get my nails done. So I'm going to put on my gloves so I won't have nails full of. All right, so we're going to place the pie dough inside of the pie dish, like so. Here we are. Just pop it in there. Be very careful. There we go. So now your pie crust is inside, and we're going to add our apples. So I'm going to stand up for this part, so you won't be able to see me.
Did you notice that I disappeared?
I did. No worries.
I know. I said I could see you on my phone. I was like, look at her. She's just gonna keep going. I love it. Let me get. While you're doing that, I'm gonna get my mini pie ready.
Okay. Okay.
And I see where Elisa, she coming over to get this pie.
I know that's right, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa and Elisa.
She's coming to get that.
Mm-hmm. Just come on through.
Right. There's enough for everyone. Okay. So we have more apples. Just want to make sure they are formed around and around. And you want them to be laying down. You don't want any to be sticking up because remember, this is a pie. You still have to put another piece of dough on top.
Okay. And you did great. You want us to spray the pan, right?
Yes, ma'am. Please spray your pan. Your oven is still warming up. It's no problem. Most nails, your oven will tell you once you've reached, your oven will let you know once you've reached 375. And okay, I'm going to take my measuring spoon, my measuring cup or a spoon or whatever you have, and just pour some of that good old good juice all up in there. Look at that. Lord have mercy. Because you do want your pie to be juicy. You do not want no dry apple pie. That is disgusting. And you don't want an applesauce pie. Okay. So you want your juice to coat the bottom of the pie.
Okay. You want it to coat?
Oh yeah. You want a nice amount of juice in there. At least a 4th cup.
Oh.
Yeah, at least a 4th cup.
What if we don't have a 4th cup on the bottom of this thing?
No problem. Pour all that juice in there. That's goodness right there. That's your flavor. That's your roux.
Okay.
That's your secret sauce.
That's the secret sauce, you guys. Who's making this pie with us? Are we the only one cooking?
That's okay. They'll do it at home or they'll order a pie.
Oh,
pies like
order a pie?
Yes, you can.
Oh, look, can you see? If I had known that, I wouldn't have even.
You can order a pie at Just Pies by Tara if you don't feel like baking one.
So, okay.
And now I'm rolling out my other dough. I wish I can't
Wait,
see.
you gotta have two?
Yes, you definitely need to. That would be a cobbler, and then you would just put the dough on top.
You said that's a whole different show.
That's a whole different show.
We are making apple pie.
That is a whole different.
So I just saw that Morgan Hannigan makes pies, and he puts little. Wow. Yes.
Hi, Morgan.
No, I don't know if he's on here.
Okay.
But I know that he makes pies, and he puts hearts and stuff, cuts out.
Cassandra's baking her pie. Go ahead on, girl. That's my girl, Cassandra.
Well, hello.
Yes. And so somebody says, look what I found. Oh, yes. Dr. Lily Plosky.
Ah, hey, Dr. Lily.
So you put your, hi, Dr. Lily. You put your, oh, she's on LinkedIn. Oh, how cool. Thank you.
That is very cool. Okay, wait. So we were talking about putting, can I put a little heart in the middle of my thing?
Oh, that's so cute. You sure can. That's adorable. So look. 24 hours, Gene Rice, the delivery time, about 24 hours. If you're local. If you need me to ship it, about 3 days. Because I have to have it. It has to freeze. Tamori, you know what? Her pie is already done. You know what? So while K Patrice did, oh my Lord.
That's a pitiful heart, but can we just call it a hole? Can we just say it's a hole in the pie?
Yes, ma'am. It's your world. I'm just the squirrel. You're going to take the two. So this top one here is going to be on top, and you are just going to take your 2 fingers and push them together.
Mm-hmm.
So the dough pushes together, push together. Elise says she's an overachiever. Yes. Got the pie already done. Who does that? So you're just pushing them together as you see that. Pushing
now, if you have extra, can I take that extra off and cut it into little pieces?
What I
make a dumpling? Can I put dumplings in the pie?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's peach cobbler. That's for another day. No, ma'am. No dumplings in the apple pie. No, ma'am. I'm not gonna allow that. Oh Lord, where's Earl when I need him? So then
he's hungry.
You're gonna take your pie crust and just form however you form yours. I do mine in a diamond shape. I don't know how to. You take your 2 fingers. There you go. See how I tuck it there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you can take a fork. Once you push them together, you can take a fork and do something like this, like push it down. But you have to make sure that the dough on the bottom and the top that's why you want your dough really soft, because they have to become one. Because otherwise, all of your filling will just spill all over your pie pan.
Oh, I see. So you can't do this. You really have to press these together.
Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, you definitely have to make sure. Now, see, I missed the spot right here, so I'm just going to push it together. Okay. I don't know why my allergies decide to act up the day I'm on a show. Okay, so we're moving and moving.
We're moving. Mine is ready. Where's my lighting? The lighting is weird. Here it is. Look, I got my little heart in there.
Let me see that. Oh,
you didn't want me to do dumplings, so I put little pieces in there.
That's
in the heart.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody do that, but that's cute. That is adorable.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wait to put it in the oven.
Okay. So if your pie crust is ready, don't wait on me, ladies. Go ahead and put yours in the oven.
And do you want us to put it on a bigger sheet?
I would put it on a sheet pan. The reason why is you're gonna have some juice possibly spill over, and sometimes it can spill over into the pan, into your oven. And we don't do too much of cleaning up around here, ladies. We don't have time for that. I want you to take your index finger and poke a hole right in the middle, so your pie can breathe. You see that?
Do that because mine has a heart in the middle.
Yours has a huge heart. You do not need anything else. Some women or some people like to take some butter and brush it on top. Ain't nobody got time for that today. All right. So we're going right into the oven. Right into the oven, 375. Start it off for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. And I will show you the finished product.
Okay, and can I show the people my finished product?
Absolutely.
So people were asking, can they purchase this pie? And the answer is yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Here it is.
Absolutely. Okay.
Just pies by Tara.com.
So here is the finished product.
Yes.
Look at that. Ooh.
That looks so good. Let me get mine.
Here is the finished product. Okay. Smells delicious.
It does smell good.
Okay.
So flaky.
Yes. And just gonna put mine on a plate here.
Me too. I'm plating as well.
Okay. Mine is a little. There we go. Apple pie generally is a messy pie. Any type of double pie is going to be messy.
You call them the double pie?
Yeah, like a double crust pie. They're usually a little messy because they have so much juice.
For a second.
They have so much juice. Okay. And I'm going to take some homemade whipped cream that I made last night.
I got mine.
You got yours, okay?
Yes. Thank you for making this for me.
You're so welcome. Okay. And I'm just going to put a sprig of mint leaf there.
Yeah, you didn't give me any mint leaf.
Oh, I'm sorry. There you go.
Let me see your mint leaf. Let me see what you did.
This is your homemade apple pie.
Aww.
There you go.
It's pretty.
Thank you. Now I am going to take a bite because.
Well, wait. Don't eat without me.
Okay, yes. What am I thinking?
Wait. Let me get my lighting together.
I get your
This is my first time on this laptop, and I am just having a little bit of some unexpected challenges.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought I had it charged, and then suddenly I got the message that no, ma'am, we are not charged.
Oh no.
You're in danger. Okay, let's see. Now you can see everything on my countertop.
Cassandra says she has whipped cream in a can. Come on by, I'm here.
Whipped cream in a pan. Okay, so I got mine.
Ain't nothing wrong with whipped cream in a can.
And this is your pie. that people can buy from you without a mint sprig.
Yeah. And if you want the homemade whipped cream, I will make that.
Ma'am.
Yes,
this is so good.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. And yes, you have to have her make the whipped cream for you too.
Oh, this is good.
It adds a whole nother dimension. This is so good. What, you know what? If I known you, so you gave me a pie last night.
Mm-hmm.
If I had known you were going to do that, I would not have bothered with any of this.
Well, it's good to make your own so you can put your own spin.
Why? When you already put your spin on it. And it's good.
Thank you.
This is so good.
Oh no, the whipped cream won't ship at all.
So only if they do they need to pick it up? Like how do you do delivery? I think Gian was asking.
So I will ship it to you. I'm local here in Vallejo. So we do deliver, or I can ship it. If you're local here, no need to ship. I can just drop it off and deliver. We have a delivery van because God is good.
That is so good. And just a shout out to, I just realized that I'm using a water glass from a local nonprofit, the Robbie Pabletti Foundation.
What is it?
The Robbie Pabletti Foundation.
I've heard about them, yes.
Yeah, that's run by Patty Pabletti. And Patty is one of the most amazing people that I know.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about her and her organization. Is it ex-offenders?
No, well, what she does help ex-offenders, but the core of her business, her son was killed, in gun violence. So she does buybacks for guns and turns those into arts.
Yes.
And she takes the proceeds to invest in youth so that they have another alternative, so they can have jobs and training.
Yeah. Love that.
But that's just I just so happened to grab her glass. I tell you. Oh, that's funny. My sister says, "Do you ship to DC, please?" No, ma'am. But you local ladies can stop through. Elise, Gian, Lisa.
I have shipped to Las Vegas and LA.
Oh, you have?
And Detroit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's quite expensive.
Oh. Okay. You said you're gonna pay for that one.
I'll be honest, because of the shipping. You definitely need next day air.
Oh, I see. I see. Oh, Tiff is saying yay for water and a nonprofit water glass. She is obsessed with water.
She is obsessed. I love that. Family will be healthy.
Oh, so Lisa wants to know, can we have the homemade whipped cream recipe? Or is that your secret recipe?
I am just not ready to relinquish that just yet. But I will gladly make it for you. I have a group, there's 3 sisters that are Nooney's Place customers, and that is like, I started making it. Normally, I would just only make whipped cream for my house, or for Thanksgiving for my family. And I made it one day. I topped their pie with it. They come in and that's all they order is pie. And I'm talking like a whole pie. They don't just come in and order a slice. And I'm not kidding. When they do buy your secret whipped cream, every time, like I already know when I see their order coming, I have to have the whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
So I will absolutely.
Got it.
So the only way to order is online right now. We will be reopening very soon. For those that we relocated to 2907 Sonoma Boulevard.
Wonderful. Yeah, because people have been waiting for you guys. Say the address again, because you're breaking up a little bit.
2907 Sonoma Boulevard.
2907. If somebody could put that in the chat, that'd be good.
2907.
Okay. Yeah, we're having a little bit of a tiny bit of small
feedback
audio.
Okay.
So while we're seeing if that, because we will only be on for another 5 minutes or so, there's something you said right before I was having a technical glitch, and I just wanted to reinforce that everything is political.
Yeah,
you know. Yes. So if you're having a problem with your lights, outside, if there's a pothole, you have a small business and it's not getting funded. Literally, if you have a child that's in school, literally anything that you can think of is political. We've got to get involved. We were talking
absolutely.
We were talking about Hattie Smith Miles a little while ago that owned a transitional house. And, when I met her at that event, she says, I know what you're doing. I have a check for you. And she gave me my first check, my first large check. It was $250. And that was my first large check. Why? Because she knows that everything is political. When people run for office that match your values, you got to support them. Because it's all political. Elise Cheek was just here. She is the president of the Black Chamber, but she is also a trustee with the SCO, Solano Board of Education. It all matters. It's all political, and we have to get involved. We were talking a little bit about, I founded our local chapter of BWAPA Solano. And the truth is that it took me a few years to start that chapter. I was everywhere in Solano County, and I was meeting these amazing Black women, and I felt that we all needed each other. We all needed to be in this one space and have this unified vision. So I went to the Richmond chapter, Kathleen Sullivan, and I said, years before I founded that chapter, and I said, Kathleen, we shouldn't have to come all the way to Richmond to be in a BWAPA chapter. We need to be local. And she said, well, I need you to be successful. So you sit here with me and and let me model what a successful chapter looks like. And I sat under Kathleen Sullivan for years. And then finally, I went to her, and she's then we got a regional director, Dr. Cassandra Jubier. I talked to her, and she said, oh, just get a few women to meet. So I called a few women. Their schedules were all over the place. And I went back to Kathleen and I said, I'm ready. Let's go. We need this. And I sat with her and Tanya, who was also with the Richmond chapter. And I sat with them and we spent hours, because they said, well, let's do a strategic plan for Vallejo. For Vallejo is first. And then we said, no, Solano County needs to be bigger. And it was surrounding And I thought about it. I was like, it's voter registration. I went home, left Kathleen's house that night. I stayed up all night. That next day, I stayed up that next day. And I wrote a strategic plan surrounding voter registration. And we sent it in to the state president, and it was approved. So that one strategic plan, that one leader, Kathleen Sullivan, that was willing to sit with me for hours while I just peppered her brain with questions. So it's just, and I never really talk about the history, but I felt moved to do it today because people don't know the history of this chapter, but they don't know that you can be that quiet introvert that wants to make a change and can start a whole chapter of something amazing. So anyway, I want to share that with you and our audience in my dark kitchen with my Cheerios box in the back. Yeah. Yay. Uh-oh, so I don't hear your audio. I can see you, but I sure can't hear you. Well, you know what? That is okay. That soapbox, I'll let that soapbox be the end. Thank you for coming. Thank you for cooking with us, letting us cook with you. We're going to be ordering pies and other delicious things from your website, and including your seasoning. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to put you in the background and we're just going to do an audio exit. Okay? Thank you for everybody that watched and just stuck it out with us and cooked with us. It's been so much fun. Take care. Bye.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Turning Point with K Patrice Williams.
Something better is always possible if you're willing to work for it and fight for it.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And never miss a podcast or live stream by visiting our website, imkpatrice.com, or connecting through social media at IamKPatrice on all platforms.